Hi. I usually say hello to my human family, but right now I want to tell you a little bit about my own family. This is my great grandmother and her sister, or so I'm told, certainly looks like them. My great grand was my favorite person in the world. I credit her the most with my wanting to get into music, as the passion and freedom on her face when she played was mesmerizing. She's credited on one website I came across as being the first black woman violinist ever recorded. The Ann in my name comes from her name, Angelina. We called her Angelita, which is little angel in Spanish. Listed as black by any technicality, she's black and Hispanic. Now, one day, and I didn't understand it, she said to me she was happy my life would be easier because I'm so pale. I mean, when I say I didn't get it, I really didn't get it at the time. Later, of course, I got it intellectually. I'm always mistaken for Irish, while other Hispanic and black people are mistaken for invaders and thugs. But my skin kept me out of that trouble. I'm sorry to say that, though I dated interracially, I friends interracially, all that stuff that the white people say. I just didn't care about it one way or the other. This is my mom. It's from a year or two ago. She identifies primarily Hispanic, and that's cool because she is. I won't show my sister, generally by her request. She looks just like Angelita. I look a lot like my father, who was Portuguese, though honestly hormones are making me look more and more like my mother. Also cool. I've never had to have the talk, though my sister has. The talk is a parent having to tell their non-white child the way to lessen the chances of being killed, especially by the police. As someone who passed as a white straight male, though I was none of those things, it wasn't necessary for me. My body was never considered disposable. Then a couple years ago, things changed rather abruptly. I came out as trans. I understood at the time I was giving up straight white male privilege, though I never quite grasped the extent of it, but that's a video for another time. The thing I wasn't expecting was to suddenly be in a body considered disposable. Not just as a woman, but a visibly trans woman. People feel free to call me names, to threaten me in the street, to treat me as a lesser, barely human at times. My Twitter feed is full of this too. Not a day goes by that I'm not reminded I'm lesser than. I'm told I'm dangerous to women. I'm told I'm mentally ill and a freak. I'm told I don't deserve to live. I'm told I'm destroying my body, and why didn't I commit suicide instead and save everybody the trouble? These are all actual things I've been told. What they're telling me is I'm disposable. Though I do nothing wrong, I go over the speed limit now and then. I've started to avoid police at all times. I'm well aware that now, being who I am, I can be dinged for anything, and they'd put me in a men's jail and not give a damn if I'm raped. Sometimes it's the police doing the raping, and as happened in Pennsylvania, quite famously. But of course, if it happens, I asked for it after all, by being in this body. By being disposable. So, here's the thing. I can pass as a white woman a fair amount of the time. At no time can a black body change their skin. I feel danger, say, when using a public restroom. Some other times going to a strange bar. But seldom is my danger even close to theirs. Even though I'm Hispanic and black and trans, I still look white. My transition scares me every day, even given those danger factors, though. I can only imagine how it is for others who have so many other factors endangering them. Once a year on Trans Day of Remembrance, we read out the names of our trans sibs who have been killed for existing. If we were to take the proportions, the names of the black bodies, black people, black minds with hopes and dreams who were disposed of for even the tiniest reason would dwarf our reading. I now understand what my great-grandmother said. I hope she'd be proud of me for staying in music after starting my transition. I'd like to believe every great-grandmother is proud of their great-grandchild. No mother, grandmother, great-grandmother deserves to lose their source of pride. To be black in America makes that so much more likely. I don't have to say it's wrong. We all know it's wrong. I just wish I knew what to do about it. I wish Angelita were still here to tell me. By the way, you may notice I didn't mention my grandmother at all. She was killed when I was young. She wasn't disposable either. Someone thought she was. Thank you for listening. I want to thank Lauren Young for doing a hell of a job on script editing. I want to thank Jessie Earl for her encouragement and her dealing with my battiness while I was trying to write this. I'd like to thank Sash and Ozma and Callan and Shay for reading bits and pieces as I came along and just generally being good during this. Most of all, I'd like to thank you again. Please stay safe, whoever you are.